Call of Fame is proud initiative of Outplay, the all-in-one sales stack for modern teams. Submit your call for a chance to win a $50 gift card and take your business or personal brand to over 10,000 subscribers.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi there.
Hi, Anthony. This is Chris here with Allego. Appreciate I'm an interruption to your Friday afternoon. I hope you might have a quick moment, let you know why I wanted to give you a call. I'll keep it brief.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah, no problem.
Right, so, I've been speaking to other sort of sales and commercial leaders recently, and more than anything, there's been one problem they've been facing, and that's what they're coming to us to help solve. Wanted to see if this might be relevant to you. The average deal is now involving 6 or more people and lasting several months. So getting a consensus from everyone is a bit of a challenge. And what's happening is seemingly kind of positive looking ops are losing steam, dropping off the pipeline entirely, or being pushed forward into Q2, Q3. Because it is so difficult to get that connection in a virtual world, I wanted to see how you're making sure that you're engaging with your prospects when you're only really with them for such a small part of the buying cycle.
Interesting question. As we've got a bit of time, happy to talk to you. So I've only got 5 minutes though, just to give you the heads up.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, just talk to them, just set up meetings and talk to them via Teams normally. And then if they're interested in meeting in person, if they're interested in meeting in person, then meet in person. But the deals we do are quite large, so there's not like, a load of them going on at once. No. So it might be different. Depends on what you're offering.
Yeah, no, of course, I understand. We say kind of, you have the calls on Teams or in person. I guess, how do you kind of, keep things ticking over when you're not in person, or when you've, hung up from the Teams call? How are you keeping people engaged?
Just follow up via email, really. Thanks for your call. These are the reactions. Yeah, and then set up another call.
Appreciate. Bit of context then, who I am, why I'm calling. Appreciate you said you got a couple of minutes, so I'll kind of little flavour. So my company, Allego, what we do is, so first of all, we're a sales enablement platform, but we wear a few different hats in that space. But I was coming at you today with the way a lot of people in, like you said, you haven't got too many deals going on in a year, so they could be quite chunky. And they come to us with ways of being able to kind of share the right content with the right stakeholders, and be able to they can't track who is engaging with what content. So they don't know what content is resonating, and they don't know who the right kind of people are. If anyone is being brought into the sales cycle a bit later on, if content's being shared kind of behind the scenes, that side of things. How do you work with, new stakeholders coming in or stakeholders changing? Do you find that happens a lot?
On the customer side,
on the customer side, yeah. So when you're kind of in terms of your prospects.
New people arrive and disappear quite often in the NHS. So
yes,
regular.
I've not at the scale that you are, but in a previous life I've sold into the NHS, so I feel your pain. I know what you're up against, different scale, but and more into the estates department for me in the past. But I'm with you. Okay, actually, cards on the table. What I'm doing here is we've got a way of enabling folks like yourselves to stay front of mind with your prospects throughout the buying cycle, pre, during, and post sale. That allows you to kind of share all the right content, share the video calls that you're on, and crucially kind of communicate through this platform asynchronously. So it's not just an email thread. And you can kind of use this. We call it a digital sales room, if you've heard of the term at all or the concept. Effectively, it's like a little microsite between you and your prospects for each deal, and all the relevant information is kept there. And you can kind of use that as your kind of go-to place. You can track the content, see who shared it, see who's used it. It informs you because you know what content's resonating and what's not. Just wondering, appreciate it's a Friday afternoon. Would that be something that you might be open to maybe 20, 30 minutes next week, have a quick exploration on, see if it's something that could be useful to you?
I think, if I'm being honest, maybe unlikely, but as you've come across quite well, I'm happy to listen and take a look, but I don't want to set any expectation. That's all.
No, that's fair enough.
So yeah, it's unlikely is my gut feel, but happy to give you the time of day and take a look and give you some feedback if that's of use. But I don't want to set any expectation.
Cool.
So, you're cool.
And explore. Best case, we can help. Worst case, you know who we are. You've learnt a little something, and we can, share what other people in the field are doing. So there's no pressure or big asks on this one. When would you be free next week? Appreciate it's only 4 days next week, isn't it?
What I'd like to, if I share my email and you email me, then I'll get our PA to just book a slot in, probably 25 minutes or something like that. I'm happy to do that. In a nice way, as it's a Friday and you've caught me at a good time. Like I get a lot of calls, as you can imagine, and I never normally do this, but I don't know why I am on this occasion. I think you've come across quite well, and obviously I'm in sales, so I know it's difficult. So I'm happy to have spent 20 minutes with you. So if I give you my email address, if you want to just drop me an email, I've got to go on a call, Perfect. Of course I do, so I need to give it you now. So it's .com.
Lovely. I'll send a quick email across now, and then we'll get some time in.
We'll get it scheduled in. If it's not next week, it'll be the week after. But I'll let my PA sort it.
Lovely. Appreciate that. Look, thank you very much. Hopefully it'll be useful, and we'll enjoy your weekends, long weekends. Speak to you soon.
Good, mate. Thanks. Bye.
Cheers. Thanks.
Bye.